Hello, Lokesh. Am I audible? Yeah. Hi, Karthikeyan. Hi, Sai Kumar. As of now, let's wait so that few more people will join. Hi, Pritam. So I just kept it randomly just for have some Q&A. It will be a shorter one of around 20-30 minutes. So just for that purpose, I have kept this today. Nothing specific, and in case if you will have any queries, if you have any questions in general one, okay, then I will be able to answer you here. And hi Jitendra, when will you start microservice? See, for microservices the chances of starting are like almost 0%. Okay, so is it coming fine, or did it got stuck? Is it coming fine? Because in my another screen I can see there is some issues. So can you confirm whether it is fine or stuck? Anyone please who can confirm? Else I have to check in another screens. Okay, it's fine. Then let me take questions. So first one for, yeah, let me take from Lokesh first. How much time should I give myself to learn Spring Boot? I'm working as QA, want to shift to developer. So Lokesh, like as you said, currently you are a QA and now you want to shift to Spring Boot. So first of all, like it depends on your experience also. I'm not sure what is your total experience. So maybe you can mention me here itself what is your total. But in general, I would say that if anyone wants to learn Spring Boot and something, so they should be spending like 4 to 5 months hands-on practice they should be doing. And later on when you will be okay, you have 3 years of experience, so later on when you will be giving the interviews, so at that point of time, obviously, like there are two choices. First of all, either you can say that okay, I was QA but I want to switch. That will be a bit difficult. Other option is you can make your complete 3 years experience as developer only, but in that case you should be able to answer all the questions. So that, but what I feel is like at least 3 to 4 months in Spring Boot only. And beside that, I also say that okay, you need to have experience of Java, Java Advanced, also Java 8 features and those things. Then you see, what about microservices? Microservices, guys, the reason is like I don't think so I will be starting with that particular playlist. The reason is very simple. Microservices is very advanced topic. So currently what happened is like first of all I started with Java basics, then people were not interested, then I left it in between. For Java basics I just released like 5 to 6 videos only, and those were in Hindi. So if you will start the initial videos on my channel, they will be on Java basics 5 to 6, they were in Hindi. Then I switched to Java advanced. Now the best part was when I was showing each and everything in Java advanced, people said that okay, when you will start with the hibernate. People were not ready to watch about Java advanced micros, what do we say, multi-threading and concurrency, that part. Then I started JDBC, I went to Hibernate. Then people were not interested in Hibernate. People said, okay, when will you start Spring and Spring Boot and other things? When I started Spring Boot, everyone said, when will you start microservices and security? But people were still not interested with the existing playlist. So in short, my answer is that, okay, generally no one is going to watch the playlist which I will be making. So chances of microservices are almost like 0%. I won't be starting with microservices as of now, because if no one will watch, why should I be wasting my time? Yeah. And those are like really advanced. What happens is that I make the playlist, I make the video, and then sometimes people feel that okay, he's not explaining the basics of it. Like sometimes people expect me to explain Spring also there itself. They expect me to explain Java 8 features also there itself. Some even feel that okay, I should be explaining the main method and all these things. So that's why it is not possible to go with microservices. Okay, yeah, thanks Devanshu for that. Thanks for the compliment. Your voice is vibrating. It may be because of this wire, I guess. That's the issue. I'll see what can be done. Okay, let me. Yeah, now I guess I will be taking. How much JavaScript should a Spring Boot developer know as a fresher? If you will ask me, I don't know anything about JavaScript. Okay, my JavaScript knowledge is zero. So you don't need to be aware of anything else as such. Okay, you need to be aware of Java although. And when I say any extra thing, let's say HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or any extra thing, that completely depends as per your work. So you can say that, okay, I'm a Java developer. Now, since I'm a Java developer, I should be having enough knowledge in Java. Beside this, if I need to learn anything extra, then I will learn the things. You will give me like 2 days or 3 days, and in that I will be learn something, and then I will be able to implement the same. Same is for Java also. Many times people feel that when they say they know Java, they know Spring Boot, they need to be aware of each and everything. But that's not a case. Even if you will ask me today that, okay, Abhishek, this is Spring Security, how much time will you take to implement the same? The answer is that, okay, I will be taking help of ChatGPT, I will be taking help of Google, I will be taking help of Stack Overflow, and using that, I will be implementing it. Also, I will be discussing with other developers. So I don't need to be aware of each and every aspect of Spring Security. Yeah. But what I know is how to implement the things in Java, how to work with Java. That is important. Karthikeyan says increase font size while code. Karthikeyan, already the size is like 16. And to me, like 16 is also very big. So others can tell me whether if 16 is also too less. But 16 in itself is enough size. Yeah. Preetham, let me just take your question. Okay, Preetham says having 3.5 years in Java backend, which path should I choose? Study DSA and target PBC or AML to shift the domain, which will be more rewarding according to my experience. See, PBC, I don't get what do we mean by PBC. If you want to, okay, product based company. Yeah. So see, if you want to go for a product based company, they generally don't care about your Java experience or something. What they want is that you should be fluent in DSA. The reason why they want you to be fluent in DSA is because a product based company will be creating new and new products. So there you need to create the products from scratch, which so many people are going to use and so many things will happen. Like let's say you get hired at Google and there the team is working on Google Maps or something similar. Yeah. So there they want you to work more and more on DSA. And beside that, they feel that okay, if you need Java, you will learn it at the runtime. If you need Python, you will learn at the runtime. So it doesn't mean that okay, if you are a Java developer, you will get Java work only. Tomorrow they will come and they will say you that okay, you need to code this thing in Python or you need to code this thing in C or any other language. That also will be an expectation. Yeah. So if you want to be completely in a product based company, then only go for DSA. Otherwise, if you are like me, who is happy with the service based companies also, then you can say that okay, ignore DSA. Although in my case, I ignored DSA, but still currently I'm in a product based company, which is in Denmark. Yeah. So any other question I left? How much? Okay, Shatabdi, I answered your question. We are waiting for the playlist. Please make it. I mean, as I said, microservices no one is going to watch. Trust me, it is going to be a very, very difficult and advanced. The problem is people are not ready to watch the basics. How they will watch advanced things? Like who will watch? I mean, how many of you have watched all my playlist? Trust me, the answer is going to be very less. Okay. In order to prove this, what I even also did was like earlier people were saying that okay, we want hands-on experience. So for this, what I did that in order to provide you the real hands-on experience, I started Spring Rest internship. Now you will be surprised to know that the number of people who were asking for this They were like in thousands who were asking for this. But when I released, almost only 200 people downloaded it. Out of those 200 people, hardly 4 or 5 people were able to complete the thing. So many times we feel that okay, we will be doing the things, but in really when it will come to you, you are not going to complete it. Okay. So I'm not saying only for you, but I'm saying for mostly, and that's the reason I'm not getting motivation for microservice. It's the very simple reason. Like you just check my playlist, people are not watching it. I have okay. Now I answered your question. I guess I have jumbled up questions. Sir, how much projects should be in resume for Java developer roles as currently I'm working on JSP servlets to gain low level knowledge? Dipanshu, that doesn't matters. So let's say currently I'm working in a company. Okay. So in my resume, I will just mention what was my role in the previous company and what all things I know. I don't need to mention that, okay, for 2 months I worked in this project, for 1 year I worked in this project. Like if I frankly tell you, in my previous company, I literally worked on 2 projects only. So there I worked completely for 2 years. Out of them, 1.5 years was on project number one, and rest 6 months was on project number two. And that's how my 2 years completed in that company. Okay. So that doesn't matters. Your knowledge will matter. So you may have done like 10 projects, you clone 10 projects and something, but it won't give you the knowledge. But if you can work on just one single project, and that can provide you the knowledge, that is enough. And even if your project is not providing the knowledge, you can do extra things. Like currently, if I tell you, in my job, I'm making usage of, if you say how much Spring Boot I use, that is completely zero. I don't use Spring Boot at all in my current company, but still I'm making these videos and everything, and very soon I will be starting with Spring AI also, but that again completely depends on your support. Okay. Actually, I'm a fresher. I started your Spring Boot. What should I do after making projects for interview preparation? For that, Satabdi, I suggest you that first of all, complete the Java playlist also. Have a complete knowledge on Java Advanced. Then go for all this Spring Boot. At least complete till Spring Rest. Then I have that Spring Rest internship also. Try that one. That project will be like 1 or 2 months you can spend on it. And once you are clear with it, you can start. Like if you want to start with the interviews, that you can directly start as a fresher. I won't be expecting you to know each and everything about Spring Boot. Yeah. Which question, Rahul? Can okay, I am working on SAP Hybris Commerce. Is that good? Any idea on that technology? No, Rahul. I have just heard the name of this earlier, but I really don't have any knowledge about this. For me, I assume it is something software as a service. It is also making a little bit usage of Java, but I don't have knowledge on that. Started Spring Basics. Yeah, thanks, Vivek. I started. Okay, if you don't want to make, please suggest a roadmap for learning it, because yeah. So I mean, for that I have already mentioned in my website. So you can check my website, and I'll try to mention it here. So let me just see if I can do. Just a second. Let me. I mean, there I have provided all the topics which you should be aware of in Spring Microservices also. So although I won't be starting, but I have mentioned there will be like almost 20 to 25 topics, and you can start with that. So let me just provide the link here. Otherwise, almost in all my videos description, the links are available there. So you can check from it. I need to change it there. Sir, according to you, what should a person do to become ready for campus placement? In order to become ready for, for campus placement, they are not going to expect you much. They will be expecting OOP, and they will be expecting the basics of whatever the language, maybe Java or maybe some other language. And besides this, DSA. So for a fresher, I will say that DSA is very, very important. Okay. Although I'm not good in DSA, but for a fresher, it's really important. Yeah. How years do you have experience? I have total, I guess, 8 years experience. 8.5 years experience. Yeah, thanks, Ahmed. If I'm right, then Ahmed is the one who has worked with me in the previous project. Nowadays, many companies are asking microservices, Kafka, Redis, Docker, even for 2 plus, how to prepare these concepts in short. Aditya, I really don't have an answer for this. Like, even for 2 years experience, they're asking all these things. So by the time you will reach at my age with my experience, like 8 years or 10 years experience, then what will you be doing? So I really don't have any answer for that. But the only thing is, like, you can learn a bit of each and everything. That's the max you can do. I mean, with 2 years experience, we can't expect someone to be proficient in each and everything, theoretical concepts also, practical concepts also. That is not possible. Okay. If there is someone with 2 years, then it will be like you watch other bloggers also. So generally what they do is that they just know that, okay, this is the name, and then they will say that, okay, this is good, that is good. So if they are asking you anything about Kafka, you can say that, okay, Kafka is very, very good, and Kafka does this, Kafka does that. Okay, just get the answer from ChatGPT and tell them. Otherwise we can't expect. I mean, even I don't know all those topics if I speak you. Okay, then you say 3 years to change. What are things in my bucket? Uh, I mean, see, basically it doesn't matters the experience. Okay, whether you have 2 years of experience, whether it is 5 years of experience, whether it is 8 years of experience, the main thing is in Java you should be aware of each and everything. Java, Java basics, advanced, Java 8 features. In Spring Boot, if the experience is like 2 or 3 years, I would suggest till Spring Rest. If it is like 5 years or more, I would suggest Spring Microservices. If even it is more on that, then it will be like you have to be more aware about the architecture of the things, like how you are going to create architecture. You should be aware of Kafka, Docker, and all other extra things. Like, the more your experience is going to grow, then in that particular case you won't be worrying about the basic concepts like how to write this method or something, but you need to think of the overall architecture, the bigger picture you need to think of. I love Java after starting to learn it. Yes, Java is a good language. I'm loving Java since 8 years. I have 3 years experience as Java full stack developer, like React, Spring Boot, microservices. Now I'm planning to switch. Can you provide me tips how to start my preparation? Nothing much, Jitendra, as simple as that. Like, you just list out all the concepts which comes under React, Spring Boot, and this, and then just start learning it. So if, let's say, I'm having 8 years of experience, now if I need to switch, what I will do? Number one thing which I will do is I will open the concepts. I will start with the Java, and I will start going through each and every concept. Although I'm a YouTube creator, although I have that much amount of experience, still I will go through the basic OOP concepts. Still I will go through the questions like, okay, how to make a singleton class, what are the various singleton patterns, like what are the various ways of breaking a singleton code. So I will even go through those codes. I will also go through the codes like, okay, how to implement a hash set, what is the backend logic behind a hash map, and all these things. Then I will come towards the Spring Boot part. I will read about each and every annotation again. I need to revise my basics. Then I will move towards microservices. Then I will go towards Docker a bit. I will go towards Kafka a bit. But same logic applies to each and every one of you. Spring Reactive, I used Spring Reactive very less in my previous project. Okay, the problem with Spring Reactive is that when you want to make a reactive application, the whole application needs to be reactive. Like in my previous application, what happened? They were using Spring Reactive, but only on one layer. Now, if you are using Spring Reactive only on one layer, there is no benefit of it. Yeah, but still, if you want to learn Spring Reactive, then there are many other sources. Again, on this channel, I'm not going with as of now. How to complete Oracle Java certificate? My suggestion is don't go for it. Okay, the cost of Oracle Java certificate is like 18,000 or 20,000 rupees, and there also like there is no benefit of it. No one is going to ask you for that Java certification. The only reason why I went for that Java certification was because around 5 years ago, Java was completing its 25-year celebration or something. So at that point of time, they decreased the price and they were giving it at 25% discount. Like only the 25% of the total amount you need to pay, and that also I got reimbursed from my company. That's why I gave that particular exam. Otherwise there is no benefit of it as such. Yeah, hardly people are going for this certificate. The only reason it's very very costly. Yeah. So yeah, hi MV Chaudhary, can you make playlist for sending asynchronous request using web client? I will try. Let's see. Otherwise, today only I recorded a video, and in that video, what we are doing is that we are going to send the mails using Spring Boot. So that playlist is already going on. I'm not sure how many of you have started watching it, but in today's video, what we did is that how to send the mails asynchronously. So otherwise generally it will take like 5 seconds to send a mail, but after today's improvement, it will be taking only about 300 milliseconds. So from 5 seconds to 300 milliseconds. But how to do this? Video will be released next week. So today also one video has been released, but the one which I have recorded today will be released next week. But for this you need to watch again all these videos. There is a static in sound. It may be because of this wire. The wire is very long, like it's that much big wire. See, this is the whole wire. Because of that there is this disturbance. As a fresher, it is necessary to learn Java full stack development. Actually I have Java backend knowledge and want to apply for internship. No, no, you don't need to be aware of each and everything. As a fresher, what I will be expecting you to be aware of is a bit of DSA. When I say DSA, simple and medium level questions. And besides DSA, you should be aware of the basic OOP concepts, basic Java, a little bit of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, just a basics of all that stuff. And then you should be good with your internship here. And more things you will be learning in your internship. What I feel is that if you will learn each and everything within your 2 years of 3 years of experience only, then what are you going to do after this? As simple as that. Yeah, it will become very difficult then. Hi sir, I'm actually going as an intern in a company. Okay, that's good. Congrats. Suggest some of the projects to keep on resume. How will I suggest? Like, you tell me what's the drawback in Pakistan. You can keep that on your resume. Keep anything on your resume. The only thing is you should have worked on it. Even if you are able to keep a basic, a basic banking project, then also it is good. The only thing is you should be able to explain each and everything within that project. And you should be learning the things. It should not be a case that you have cloned Facebook or you have cloned Amazon. Like in many of the other academies also, I won't take name as such, but what they do is they will say you that, okay, we will teach you how to clone Facebook, we will teach you how to clone Amazon. Now the point is, what is the benefit of cloning the applications? Those applications are already running. Okay, so cloning has no benefit in it. The main benefit is when you start learning and doing the things on your own. So start from the basics always. Then just try to enhance the code step by step. So first make some mistakes, then learn that, okay, what was the issues with this particular code. Try to debug your code, try to see what other kind of issues can come, then enhance it. There is no benefit of cloning big applications. I'm enjoying REST playlist and I'm interested to cover. Yeah, thanks Panjal, thanks Satish for all that. Yeah, and you will be enjoying all the playlist if you will watch in the particular sequence. Someone has 9 years experience but no exposure in DSA, system design, Kafka, AWS. Can he survive in market or can he jump for interview if wanted to switch a job? Amit, are you talking about me? Although I'm having 8 years of experience, okay, I don't do DSA much, and I don't do system design also. I don't do Kafka also. I do what is required in my job, okay. So see, the main point is, irrespective of the experience, whenever you are looking for a job, first of all, go through the description. Now, if I say that, okay, I want to apply at Facebook, I want to earn millions every month, but I don't know all these things, then the things are not going to match, obviously, okay. So as per your requirement, as per your knowledge, you need to apply in those companies. So when I also was applying last year, by default I was by default filtering those companies who are not going to ask me DSA. The company should not be asking me about a full stack development because I'm not comfortable in that. I'm comfortable in Java. You ask me anything about Java, you ask me anything about Spring Boot, you ask me anything about microservices, I'm comfortable with that part. So wherever this matching is going to happen, that thing is going to work for a longer time. Yeah. Hi Neeraj. For 1 year's experience, do they ask DSA? Yeah, DSA is must. DSA is for every fresher, I would say. A DSA, even they ask me also DSA. Although I dodge that particular question. Please advise me. I studied math and love programming very much for 5 years. I learned programming and recently my focus on Spring Boot. I'm 35 years old. Is it still possible to make career? The when you say making a career, and here you are saying for 5 years you have learned programming. So if for 5 years you have learned programming, now the question is that now that 5 years was like in your college time, or it's like your recent, because as per your experience, whenever you will be going for the interview, you will be taking your resume there. So there you need to showcase all these things, that yes, you are comfortable with that, and accordingly they are going to provide you the compensation and all those things also. So obviously you need to match their expectations. Yep. How to get started with your channel? See me on the path. So if you see, I have provided you the link on top somewhere. I'm not sure why this mouse doesn't work sometimes. So I have provided you the link somewhere that is on top, and let me try to pin that link. So yeah, I have pinned the message. So in that particular one, I have provided the complete roadmap. So what you just need to do is just click on any of the course. Let's say randomly you click on Spring REST. Then you will see what all topics are coming under Spring REST, what is the prerequisite of Spring REST, and what you can do after Spring REST. From there you can easily jump to any other course also. Then any other question? For 1 year of experience, do they ask DSA? Okay, I have answered. Can you tell me advice how to not blabber in interview every time I can able to clear OA, but when go for interview it is so. See, for this, first of all, okay, what you can do, first of all, try to understand the question completely. Yeah, like now also what I did, first of all I try to understand your question completely, and then whatever comes in your mind, you can take pause. That's not an issue. Okay, take pause and accordingly you answer. Now generally in the interviews, most of the time questions are going to be repeated. Yes. So when the question is going to be repeated, I would say like 80 to 90% of times they are going to be repeated only. Okay. So then you should be able to answer them clearly. Even if it is a new question, then also don't panic. Somewhere from some of the things, if you will try to relate, you will be able to answer those questions. But the only thing is you have to practice. Like on my channel also, if you see, I have made around 150 short videos where I'm answering different questions. So you can check there how I'm answering the thing. The only reason, like another thing I want to share with you is that why don't I make notes, or why don't I sell those PDF questions or something? Because if you will just simply search on Google, then also you will find thousands of questions for free. The reason, the question is, how many of you are actually reading those questions? I mean, you can just tell me in the comments whether you are actually reading those questions or not. The answer is most of us are not reading those questions. Okay, so hence there is no benefit of making a PDF again. And what I feel is the more better I can make short videos. So already I have made around 150 short videos, and very soon again I'm planning to start with the shorts again, where I will be taking different questions. Some questions will be repeated, some questions are going to be new also. Ayman says, please order playlist. Currently, I started advanced Java playlist. So Ayman, I have pinned one comment. What you can do is you can click on that comment. Then you can go to the Java advanced there. And there you will see that, okay, after Java advanced, what you needs to do. So each and everything has been covered in that particular link itself. You just need to click on it once. I'm 25 pass out, 2025 pass out. And I have knowledge of Java and Spring Boot, and I'm learning now. how much time it takes to learn Spring Boot? 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months Spring Boot. But then I'm assuming that you know each and everything about Java. Java basics, Java advanced. You are aware of Hibernate also. You are aware of JDBC also. Then 3 to 4 months in Spring Boot. Otherwise, you add the extra time. Like you can increase it to 8 months also. Can we get referral to your company? No, there is no benefit of having that referral. First, because openings are not there, what you will do with the referral? Yeah. So tips to get call when notice period is of 3 months. As of now, they here 3 months client run away not getting calls. Yes, that happens. So tips for that is that you lie to the lie to the companies that your notice period is of 1 month or so. First start giving the interviews. Try to at least grab one or two offer by lying that okay you have 1 month's notice period or something. Then actually give your resignation. Then it is up to the company whether they wish to wait for those 3 months or not. If they are not ready to wait for the 3 months, then another option is that okay you can still keep on giving the interviews. That's the max you can do. The interesting part is every company almost has 2 or 3 years 2 or 3 months of notice period. But when you will ask them what is the notice period in their company, they will say that okay we want you to join in just 15 days, but we have a notice period of 3 months. That's something interesting. Yeah? I have a managerial round. Any tips for me? No, managerial rounds are generally easier. There, they are not going to ask you much about technical. Instead, they will be asking you about your work experience, like your learnings from different projects, your shortcomings, how you are going to behave if there is any kind of crisis, if there is any production bug. Then beside this, how were your day-to-day activities? Like were you following what do we say, agile approach or not? So all those things they will be asking you. Various agile ceremonies and each and everything like Scrum, daily meetings, and beside this we have what do we call it as retrospective, all those things. What really matters, communications skill and technical explanation. I guess each and everything will matter. See, if I will say that okay I'm very good in English communication, but I don't have any knowledge about Java, you are not going to hire me. If I say that okay I have Java knowledge but I am not comfortable in speaking in English, then also you won't hire me, because your client will be from foreign. You need to talk with them, you should be able to explain your code to others. So a mix of each and everything is required. And that's why I say that soft skills are also very very important. Not only the technical but also soft skills. So will AI eat coding jobs as there is no hiring for freshers? No, AI is not going to eat the job as of now. That will still take time. Okay. Like I say that okay, don't consider AI as your competition. Consider AI as your friend. Like earlier what used to happen, that if I want to code something, I need to start from scratch. But now can happen is I will go to ChatGPT. I will say that okay this is my planning, I want to code it something like this. ChatGPT will provide me a particular snippet. I will copy paste it in my IDE. I won't expect AI to provide me the complete correct code. Yes. And instead, what is expected from me is that I should be aware of basics. I should be able to analyze whether the code given by AI is right or not. If it is right, I will continue with it. I will try to enhance it. If it is wrong, then I will try to modify it. Yeah. But for freshers, I still feel it is going to be difficult. Yeah. Because first of all, like in the previous years, from the freshers, they were expecting you to be aware of each and everything. Like first they said that okay you should be aware of DSA, then they said you should be aware of Java, then Spring Boot, then microservices. Now someone says you should be aware of Docker, Kafka also, then you should be aware of AI also, and all these things. So things are going to be difficult for freshers. I don't know how will you survive. I'm a 2023 pass out and currently learning Java, Spring Boot, microservices. I'm worried about getting jobs since I can see. See, you don't need to be worried. The only thing is that You need to be more open to different jobs. You can't say that, okay, I want a job which will provide me 10 or 15 LPA package only in the starting. Start with the basic company also. Okay, don't go behind the brands. I always say that, okay, never think of a dream company. Like many people say that, okay, this is our dream company or that is our dream company. I never said something like this, that Google is my dream company or Facebook is my dream company, because even people are getting fired from there. So first of all, there is no job security in any of the companies. Secondly, no company is very very good, no company is very very bad. Okay, so whatever the offer comes to you, just grab it. Then after every 2 or 3 years, if you wish, you can switch. That's the max you can do. And like many of you also say that, okay, we are not getting experience from our project in the company. Don't expect that your company is going to provide you the experience and each and everything from the project. Like in my case, I'm saying, in my company, the work which I am doing currently, I'm not making any usage of the Spring Boot. But am I dependent on them in order to learn the things? The answer is no. I am learning Spring AI on my own, and very soon I will be making videos for you guys also. So from that also I will be learning many more things when I will be doing all these things. Okay. So don't expect that your company will only do each and everything for you. We are getting, okay, again I missed some questions. Where to find Java roles off campus? And see, when I for Java roles, try on LinkedIn, try on Naukri, try on all the websites. If there are 10 websites, make your resume on all those 10 websites. Apply daily. Apply at least 5 companies daily. Okay. That's the thing. Even I did the same. It's not a case that, okay, I thought I will make a switch and then companies started coming to me. Although I'm a YouTuber, then also it didn't happen that companies automatically started coming to me. For me also same things happened. I spent my time in order to applying on different websites, and trust me, it is very very frustrating. Okay, like for 1 or 2 days you will be motivated. Like I'm saying you that, okay, apply on all the companies and everything, and you will get motivated that, okay, Abhishek has said this, so now we are going to apply. But then also after 2 or 3 days, when you won't get any response, you will get demotivated, and that's the reality. But then the only point is whether you are again going to apply on the third day or not. If you will stop applying, then for sure companies are not going to come to you. If you will keep applying, then there are chances. Okay. IntelliJ IDE or Eclipse, which is the best? You tell me, train is best or cycle is best? What do you say? Feel whether train is best or cycle? Then another question is attending interviews. They asking one topic like what is the class object they are expecting to give example in technical. Uh, I'm not getting your question clearly. I guess for this question, you can comment later on in the comments. Like the complete clear question you can mention, and then I will be able to see like what it is about. I know the topic, but suddenly, I mean that. See, if you are not able to explain me the question, then how will I tell you the answer? So with the AI also, the main thing is you can use AI in a better way only if you are able to provide it a context. Let me share an interesting story while I was learning Spring AI. Very soon when I will be making videos, then also I will share the same story again. So it will be a repeat telecast, but now it is for the first time. So when I was making Spring AI, then again and again I was getting stuck in some points that, okay, I'm getting stuck. And then I was asking ChatGPT directly. Okay, because that is easier obviously. So I was asking ChatGPT was again and again providing me wrong things. So when I copy the same code in my IDE, I see there is a compilation error. Then I copy the same thing to the ChatGPT and I say that, okay, it is a compilation error. And ChatGPT very easily was saying me that, okay, yes, it is my mistake, let me try something. Then again same thing happened. ChatGPT says, yes, it is my mistake, let me try something. Then what I did is I double clicked on that particular class in my IDE. I saw what is the actual method. I read a bit of its documentation. The method description is available there itself. And then I was able to use the correct method. Then I told ChatGPT that, okay, this is something which I'm using. Okay. And this is working fine. Now, if you are always providing me a wrong answer, and I'm always telling you that, and if I only need to find the right answer, then what is the benefit of you? Okay, so in that particular case, what happens is ChatGPT says that I was trained on a generic model. I have generic knowledge. Now ChatGPT is not going to provide you answer from the scratch on its own. What ChatGPT is actually doing is we are daily asking ChatGPT numerous questions. Besides this, ChatGPT is able to search something on Google, Stack Overflow, and from so many different sources of so many sources are there. ChatGPT just, combine all the information and provide you something. It is not sure whether it is going to work or not. And there comes your knowledge. So let's say that, nowadays there is a term of vibe coding. Not sure whether you have heard of it or not. Now in vibe coding, what they say is that, okay, we will just ask ChatGPT or something to do it, and they will do it for us. And we don't need to worry, we don't need to learn the basics of things or something. But if your basics are going to be weak, then with AI also you can't do anything. And trust me, if your basics are going to be weak, then I hope it is fine that ChatGPT should take your job. You don't even know if the basics, then ChatGPT is allowed to take your job. Okay, so I say always work on your basics, irrespective. Even I have to work on my basics. Even I make mistakes in the things. Okay, but the thing is how quickly I will realize my mistakes, and then I will be making usage of ChatGPT in order to make my work faster. So don't be afraid of ChatGPT at all, or ChatGPT or any kind of AI at all. In our Spring AI series, we are going to I will show you each and everything that, okay, you don't need to be afraid of ChatGPT or any other LLM at all. Yeah? Don't worry about that. And beside this, what do we see? See, one small thing which you guys can do is 25 people are watching, 7 people have liked. Now you will say that, okay, don't get demotivated and make microservices video. Like, why should I make? Now 26 people are watching, but only 7 people have liked. At least here, please like this video. Okay, it won't be any harmful thing if you will click on that like button. Yeah. So please like, else why should I make the video? You are asking me to make microservice. See, microservice is very difficult. I need to spend my weeks in order to learn all those things. Not learn all those things, but I need to plan the demos, and then I need to see so many things, and then I will be creating the videos for you. And in return, what I get is I get something like, first day I will be getting like 100 views, next day it will become 150 views, then 170 views, and dead. So video is not going to work after this. Okay, no, why I see, okay, maybe I haven't refreshed, that's the reason. Okay, my bad. Let me refresh. Now I will lose some questions. Now they are showing me some different video. Okay, now 20. Okay, that's fine. Any more questions? I guess I was able to answer most of you. Could you please, my resume template is already available on my LinkedIn, Rakesh. There I have provided the complete resume template in detail. I have good knowledge of Java plus Spring Boot. When it comes to project, I don't have strong projects, like I have common projects only. Yeah, common projects are fine. See, when I say that you have to be first of all, what do we mean by a strong project? Just imagine if you will say that, okay, I single-handedly make AWS, I single-handedly made Facebook, I single-handedly made the YouTube website, then what other companies will do? So you don't need to have those strong projects. Basic projects are fine. They need your knowledge, not your projects. You won't get anything. Like if I will say you what I'm making usage of my previous project in the current project, 0% usage. But what I'm using in my current project, my knowledge, which I have gained over the past 8 years. Now the knowledge which I have in my 8 years, I'm not expecting that, okay, a person with 2 years or 3 years should be having each and everything, complete knowledge, same like me. That is not possible. That is something which you will gain with experience only. There is no other way. Adding fake experience is okay, sir, to get job. It is your choice. Yeah. See, if you are able to answer the questions, then it is fine. If you are able to code later on also after getting the job, then it is fine. Then no one cares. Okay. But if you won't be able to answer the question, they will know that okay, you are faking instantly. I don't know why YouTube not recommending. See, the reason for that is I don't know. Most people, like many times what happens is people either don't like the videos or they are not sharing. That is also very important. Okay. Another thing which is most important is that whenever the video is released, if you are going to watch it after 1 week or 2 weeks, then YouTube will feel that okay, it is just some random video. But let's say if I have today released a video, so let me just have a live check here itself. Let me see what are the number of views for our today's video. Okay, today I released a video at 8 p.m. and till now only 20 people have watched. Okay, now in that video I'm showing very interesting thing, that how you can send the DTO as well as attachment files just with the help of single request. For this we need to make usage of a new annotation also, request part. But how will people come to know if they are not going to watch the video? Okay, only 20 views are there. But in order to, I mean, identify all these things, I spent some extra time. Okay, and this video itself I spent like 50 minutes in order to record the video, then 50 minutes was almost spent in order to edit the video. Besides this, there was a time spent in order to go through all the things. But then you see 20 views. Where is the motivation? Put yourself in my place. Can we use Java in machine learning codes? If yes, say some classes that can be for machine learning. I am really not sure. Okay, for machine learning I'm not sure. With Spring AI I have recently started, so I can tell you that okay, for this there are dependencies directly which you can use. Machine learning I'm not sure. For quantum I have used. Okay, so for quantum computing I did on my own, and there also it works, but still it is not good. Machine learning I don't have any idea about it. Can I keep a e-commerce application as a project? See, whatever you are going to make on your own, you can keep in your resume. You don't need to fake it as such. Okay, so whatever you know, just keep it in your resume that okay, you have worked on this. That's it. It doesn't matter whether it is an e-commerce application or what. Like till now I never worked on an e-commerce application. Okay, but I worked on a banking application. Now what will you say? Whether my experience is better than you or not? Okay, so it completely depends on what you really know. Always use it. So when companies start hiring extensively again for fresher, it very tough. It is going to be okay. Like recently Infosys was saying that yes, they are again going to hire. But from the recent past of Infosys, what happened is in 2023 or 2022 also they took interviews of multiple candidates. They gave offer letters also, and then they didn't hire any one of them for next 2 years. Yeah. That happened actually. But in that case only I say that okay, never depend on any one single company. Even if you are getting offer letter for one company, then also keep on giving the interviews till your last day of joining. You don't know when you will be getting a better experience, better compensation. Is DSA really needed to become Java developer? If you want the real answer, then answer is no. You don't need DSA. Like in my day-to-day coding, I don't require DSA as such. But if you say that okay, you want to work in a FANG or a MANG company, then obviously you need DSA because you will be making products from scratch. Besides this, you need DSA in order to clear interviews or in order to clear those rounds, coding rounds and everything. Otherwise, they are not going to hire. But I'm bad in DSA. That's a truth. Otherwise, I would have also made a DSA playlist. There are actually more views if I will create a DSA playlist as compared to Java Basics playlist. Yeah. But I don't know DSA. That's my issue. If I go deep on every topic in Java or another technology, where I should find in detail any websites. See, you won't find all the details in a single place. depending on the topic, like how much depth you want to go, you need to go through the websites. Like if you want to learn Hibernate, then you can watch on my content. But if you want to learn microservices, you need to watch some other YouTuber. Yeah. So you need to explore more and more things. And even when I say that if you are learning something from my channel, then also it doesn't mean that you should watch my channel only. Start watching other channels also. Even I was following multiple channels. I won't take name. If they ask for the experience, can I say that in knowing Spring for past but not used in the company? So I can say I have. No, if you will say that you know Spring but you haven't used, then it won't. Then it is going to be wrong. Okay. If you want to put Spring in your resume, then you have to lie that you were using Spring also in your previous company. Other, like even I will be lying if I have to switch tomorrow. I will lie that okay, I'm using Spring daily. I'm even using Spring microservices daily because I will be able to answer those questions, and that needs to be done. Spring versus Mern, which prefer? I will prefer Spring because I don't have any idea about Mern. Sir, concepts are clear in mindset. Sir, concepts are clear in Mid East. Can work them, but can't explain in interviews effectively how to tackle this. See, in that case, how will you say that concepts are clear if you are not able to clear? If you are not able to explain, then where is the proof that concepts are clear? Like I will say you that okay, I know microservices, but I can't explain you what is microservices. You won't trust me. So you need to practice how to answer interview questions. For this, what you can do is you can simply ask ChatGPT. There are ways. Besides this, you can watch my short videos also, where I have answered almost 150 different questions, and from that you can learn. Okay. Fumble is not an issue. Take pause. It's not a thing that okay, you are like an AI, you are a robot that someone will ask you and you just need to answer without stopping in between. It's fine. Making a mistake is fine, but the only point is even during the mistake, if even if during the interview you are making a mistake, then you should be able to correct it. That okay, you can say no, sorry, I made it wrong, I gave it in a wrong way or something. Then you can rephrase your answer. That is fine. That's not an issue. But for that also, the main thing is more and more you have to practice, and the more you will practice, the more easy it is going to become. Can you give one sample resume for career gap students? For career gap, for that I'm not sure, but if you will go to on my LinkedIn account, there you will find two resume templates, one for the freshers, one for the experienced. You can go through any one of them and that will help you. Okay, I was expecting it to be just for 30 minutes, but it's almost 54 minutes. So let's have it for next 6 minutes and then we are going to end. But my only request from all of you is that even if like let's say I have released a video today, even if you are not interested in that concept, then also please give it a view by clicking on that particular thing. Even if you are going to watch it, I guess for 5 or 6 minutes, YouTube will consider it as a view. So that is something which you can do as an individual. Another thing which you can do is that you can share it with your friends, you can share it with your colleagues. If you are on LinkedIn, you can write something about what you have learned from my channel. If you are on Instagram, there you can share my links, and that is something which you can do for free. Okay, because very frankly I'm telling you, I'm spending zero in marketing. Why I'm spending zero in marketing? Because I'm earning zero from YouTube. For me, it could have been very easier that I would have made paid courses on Coursera or something. I would have made a course of like 1,000 rupees. Then out of 1,000 rupees, I would have spent 200 on marketing or something. It would have been a nice business, but I don't want to do it. I just want to provide the knowledge free of cost. And if you want to support that free of cost knowledge, I don't even ask you money. Only thing is the support. That is by liking the videos, just give them views, watch them for 5 or 6 minutes or something. Next live we will do next Sunday. That's fine. Next Sunday, same time. Can you start mock interview for experienced? That actually I started earlier, Harsha. Okay, but what happens is when it will be a mock interview, then it is going to be one-on-one. Then I made it paid, but then again no one came. I will watch your every video right today. Yeah, thanks for that, Sadish. Yes, I'm not selling anything. See, even if I will sell, I don't think so I will be able to make the same amount which I'm making from my company. So there is no benefit of it. Okay. My company is paying me a good amount. So I don't want any money from YouTube. And that's the only reason everything is for free. Do not ask from previous company about, do they not ask from previous company? No, why will they ask? Otherwise, just think how many, how much amount of time they have to spend. First of all, they will be asking you, then they will be asking other candidates, then they will be asking each and every candidate's previous company. They are not going to do all those things. The only thing which they will be doing is they are going to connect with your manager or whatever the number you are going to provide as a reference, and they will just verify that you have worked in that company or not. That's it. Okay. Otherwise, people will even make a fake experience that okay, I worked in Google or Facebook. Can you create playlist Kafka? Kafka is very difficult. No one will watch. What is your next series? I am planning for Spring AI. But for Spring AI, at least support me. Currently, we are stuck on 19,438 subscribers. Let's complete it at 20,000, then I will start with Spring AI for sure. Okay. It's almost 562 subscribers are left. Once we will get 562 subscribers, I will start with Spring AI. Spring AI will be completely from scratch. And the way which I will be showing is you don't need to spend even a single money in order to practice the demos. That will be the benefit of it. Like you don't need to spend anything in order to watch my videos. The only thing which you need to spend is that you need to have a good internet connection. That's it. Yeah. Make dog. Satish, people don't watch the existing playlist. I see when I started this channel, my intention was that yes, people will watch the content. I will make microservices. I will show how to deploy the things on cloud. I will show how to deploy in Azure, how to deploy in AWS, Google Cloud, how to connect it with Kubernetes, Docker, each and everything. People don't watch. That's the still the reality. Okay. Okay, thanks Rakesh for that. Yeah, and I guess we are just left with 2 minutes. So we are left with 2 minutes, and if you have any queries, if you have any questions, then please ask. Otherwise, good night, and thanks to all of you that you spent your time here. It's almost like 1 hour. I wasn't expecting that even these many people are going to join. I was expecting that okay, it will be like 5 or 6 people, and then we are going to end it soon. But still, it went big. Pukhraj, I have already answered. It's not possible. Can you start resume review? Resume review, I started. I made it paid, and then no one was interested. I was doing resume review for 100 rupees. You give me 100 rupees, I will do a resume review on top mate. The moment I said this, no one was interested. See, that's interesting. I make free videos, then people say free content is not good. Then I make paid resume reviews. People say, no, you are asking for the money. You are not a good person. Keep coming. Yeah, I will. Yeah, now every Sunday we will try to be live for this at same time. Yeah. Java famous interview problem. I have to think of it. If you know any, then you can tell me. Can we switch company within 5 months? You can switch company anytime. That is your choice. But 5 to 6 months, you only get to know that okay, what the project is. If you will switch after every 5 months, the company is not going to be interested in you also, because they will feel that okay, after 5 months he or she is going to change. Why should we hire them? Okay. So a good timing I will say is like 2 years. 2 years is a good time. After 2 years you should switch. Although in my first company I spent 5 years. Okay. It's okay. Where can I access? That is on TopMate. The link is available on dashboard, but currently they also have stopped everything. So I need to restart in some days. I will do that very soon. Okay, good night, everyone. No, I'm still single. Back pressure in Java, maybe. Okay, I'll show that. System design. Okay, we'll take. Okay, that's it. So that's it for this particular one. And see you next Sunday. Yeah, good night, everyone. Bye bye.